One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Alright. Lots of information.
Yes? Yes?
Alright, nothing else to think of. Oh! Jesus. It's a lot more fancier magic than the little tricks we saw before. Alright, well there's a lot of shit on the ground. I don't know if that's just because they were moved around because of that. Oh hey, hello.
Scars healed nicely.
There's a good chance that, basically in the books... Oh, let's check the journal entry real quick. I don't need bestiary. Characters. Cerelia. What could possibly say about her? That's what we call Ciri for short. Novigrad. I'm gonna try to get to Novigrad just for explore it and hopefully find a bank. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the story. I'll still save just to be a backup. Geralt's adopted daughter. Where's the other one? Isn't there? Her natural father's none other than the Emperor of Nilfgaard, Emir. Sports confirmed the fears. Ciri's return. But the text has changed. Is there one where... Because there's another one where she was a kid. I talked about it. Well, basically, Ciri's son, it's either her son or the son of the son, is basically the person who starts the whole, or at least that's the prophecy of Edwin's prophecy. He's like a super powerful mage. She's the daughter of Elder Blood, the one of the chick that Falca who made the prophecy, which she actually took up as a cover name for a while. But the Wild Hunt, it's kind of interesting. Those riders are something else for sure. It's a good chance they want her to have the kid. What's this? What are Yennefer? That's the Ciri thing. She who knows. That's where I need to go. It's over here.
A shame I have no time.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. Took the Kedweni completely by surprise. King Henselt fought on the front line as always, and that is where he died. His soldiers lost the will to fight. They joined Radovid's ranks. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching? not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Huh. That's interesting.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Because, didn't mean to push you aside. For once I didn't actually mean to. In Witcher 2, on my evil playthrough, you had an option to actually kill Hensel. So it's interesting that they kill him off anyway. To keep Radovid there. And also Radovid the Stern. They mentioned that in the books a little bit. Like, you know, better known as Radovid the Stern. They mentioned that a little bit in the game. It's interesting to slowly see him being built as Radovid the Stern. And I'm curious to see if the Striga, I forget her name, is still alive, if she's around there. If we get to talk to Radovid at all. And that wasn't actually Nilfgaard's forces I saw. If I go, there's Velen and the Novigrad. But there's that mass of forces down here somewhere. Yeah. Notice Forge. They won't tell me the exact thing, but I'm pretty sure that's Radovid's forces. So I wonder if I can go up there and talk to them. Interesting they mentioned the Pontar. I'm really hoping Saskia shows up at some point after going through all the trouble to save her. I'm really hoping she shows up. In the little trailer they had before this launch trailer, they showed some characters, so there's some hope for that. I think the Pontar's up around there. It's hard to tell with this map. I don't think they allow me to zoom in. Oh no, the Pontar would be down here, wouldn't it? This Caramine's up there. Oh no, right, the forces are to the north. We'll see. I'm hoping that is Radovid's forces. Alright, let's just continue. Probably get out of here at some point. Make sure I grabbed all the items. That's locked, so I have to go through the other door.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Did I talk to him at all? Got all that shit back. Hangman's tree. Is there a quest in here? Oh, can I?
You will regret it.
Get back here. Alright, I can't talk to him. World map. Is there? Oh, there is! Oh, it's like a fast travel here at any point. That's fucking awesome. So I'm like, there's a quest here. There's a good chance that this is like a mini city. Let's talk to this quest guy first. Oh, he plays Gwent. Well, I just saved, so let's play. Is that maximum?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
If I lose, I'll load the quick save. I won't worry too much right this second. Can I change the leader to... This doesn't really matter what's what. Oops. Got all those. Do I have any more cards? Nope. I guess I'm gonna have as many cards as I want in the deck. Just a card to redraw. Oh, there's Prince Dennis. Right, I'm pretty sure she married. No, it's Dennis. Dennis was that prince. Pontar. I'll get rid of the low people. On this turn, let's see what you do.